G'day gamers, welcome to New by Design. Today I'm going to be doing a video here on Destiny 2. We're going to be checking out where Xur is for the week of October 13th to 15th, 2017. Going to be in Nessus here. We're going to check out what he has in store for us. Just going to head up to Watcher's Grave, just right up here. Go ahead and mark him on your map, and it makes it easier for you to find him. And I got to tell you guys, this week, Xur has something that is going to change PvP for sure. Trials of the Nine is going to be interesting. As you can see, Xur is right up at the top there. We're going to go ahead and check him out, see what he has in store for us. Like I said, going to be an interesting PvP. Trials of the Nine today should be interesting. I'll hopefully get some videos up of that as well today here for you guys. And here's what it is shaking up. It's got the Fighting Lion, which is a grenade launcher, and I don't really use grenade launchers very often. In fact, I would never use a grenade launcher for PvP myself. But what makes this one absolutely crazy is this is not power ammo. This is energy ammo. So that is going to be pretty crazy because you're going to have, I suspect, a significant amount of people rocking this in Trials of the Nine. Shit is going to be exploding all over you, and it will definitely make it interesting. Anyhow, let's go over to the stats of it here, guys. And you could say the first one is, or the main one is, delayed gratification, which is essentially when you shoot the rocket, you hold down the trigger, let it go when you want the grenade to explode, which is going to be pretty cool because you'll be able to get people hiding around corners and stuff. Like if you time it for the grenade just passing by a doorway that somebody's hiding in, you can now explode it, which again makes this really interesting for PvP. Second stat is the countermass, which basically increases the handling instability and makes it recoil directly upright. It's got the implosive rounds, which basically makes it so that you have more controlled explosions. The explosions and the blast radius are not very good on this, and that's because of this stat that decreases the explosion radius here. Fin the Herd basically means that when you kill people with direct hits rapidly, it regenerates your, or refills your magazine there. Short action stock basically makes it, again, increasing the handling speed. This is going to be interesting. Let's go ahead and show you guys here. This is an energy slot weapon, so that is going to be interesting. I'm excited to see how that turns out in Trials of the Nine, but a little bit nervous about it too because there could just be stuff exploding all over you. Got the knucklehead radar here for Hunter, which is again really good PvP piece of equipment here, and that is because it shows you your radar while you're aiming down the sight with any gun, which is a massive advantage in PvP. That's one of the reasons I like using the Meta so much, is because it has this. So if I had a Hunter, I would be picking this up for PvP for sure. For your PvE build, not good at all. Don't buy this for your PvE build. It will be completely useless for you. I guess not completely useless, but there is so many other better headpieces to use for your PvE build, so I wouldn't pick this up for that. So let's check out what else it has. It's got the increased resilience and increased health recovery, whichever you choose. For Titan this week, it is going to be definitely not a PvP piece, but it will be decent for PvE, and that is the Peacekeeper. As you can see right over here, it's got that little magazine here, and I believe that is a submachine gun magazine. Let's go ahead and check out the stats, and basically it says it is the Mecha Holster, which reloads stowed submachine guns and allows you to ready them instantly. So that's pretty good in that you can change to your submachine gun really quickly and have it ready right away. So that'll be pretty decent advantage for PvE, maybe decent for PvP, but there's so many better pieces for PvP that you can get than this. Again, I would not recommend this one for your PvP build. Anyhow, it's also got the increased mobility and increased health recovery, and for Warlock, it has the coolest piece of armor in this game as far as I'm concerned, but not super awesome for either PvE or PvP. It's kind of in the medium range, and that is Tomb of Dawn, which basically with these little wings that it has here, when you jump into the air and lock onto a target and start shooting, it actually just kind of freezes you there like you're flying, and you slowly kind of descend over time, or I guess you kind of lock in, depending on if you're getting critical hit shots. If you get critical hit shots, then you stay up for a significant amount of time. So in PvP, you can actually stay in the air for a really long period of time. In PvP, you can too, but I find in PvP, there's a really short advantage to it. So it's an advantage when you start shooting because people are kind of expecting you to gradually drop to the ground as you normally would with more jumps. So I find some of them will kind of trace you down a little bit, but it only works for a little bit of time, and then they just kind of re-sight back up. That being said, it might be enough time to win that 1 versus 1 fight that you have going, but 2 versus 1, you're probably still going to die. Unless you're awesome, you might still pull it off, but definitely an interesting piece. I love the look of it, so I would pick it up anyway just because it looks awesome, but it's probably not going to make it to your PvP build. Maybe check it out for PvE, because I do like hanging out in the air a little bit for PvE. Anyhow, the other stats on this one is going to be increased mobility and increased health recovery. Guys, make sure you pick up one of these fighting lions, because I guarantee you they are going to be all over Trials of the 9 this week and probably in the future. This is going to add an extremely interesting dynamic to it. I'm excited to see how it turns out, but it could just be epically annoying. Anyhow, guys, thanks for checking out my video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you did not, go ahead and hit the dislike button. Alright, guys, thanks very much for watching.